In Santa Barbara, many homes are held in family trusts. But when it comes to time to sell that property, families often realize they're not sure how trusts and real estate actually work together. So questions like who has the authority to sell the home, what responsibilities does the trustee have, and how does the process differ from that of a normal home sale. So in this video, I'm going to break down how trusts and real estate not only work in Santa Barbara, but work together in California. If we don't know me, my name is Melissa Tierney. I'm a realtor in Santa Barbara, California with Keller Williams Realty, and I'm a certified Keller Williams real estate planner and senior transition specialist as well. I got my start in real estate when I was downsizing my grandmother into her retirement journey, and I've kept having the same conversations with other people and their families ever since. So really feel called to this profession and this space. My role is to really work with seniors, trustees, and families to help navigate real estate decisions during major life transitions, including downsizing, estate planning situations, and trust property sales. So in the previous video, we talked about a question that many homeowners ask later in life, which is, should we sell the home in order to plan for retirement, or should we keep it as a rental property? And that is one of my favorite questions to help people analyze and walk through. So it's important to note that many homes in Santa Barbara are actually held in trusts, which introduces really another layer to the conversation. And by the way, if this video is in any way, shape, or form helpful, please give it a thumbs up and feel free to leave a comment below if you've ever been involved in a trust property sale or are currently navigating one. And by the way, your questions often inspire future videos on this channel. So in California, it's very common for homeowners to place their property into a revocable living trust. Trusts are often used as part of estate planning because they can help simplify the transfer of assets to heirs, and then many families avoid the probate process. When a home is held in a trust, the trust technically owns the property rather than the individual homeowner. And even though if the original homeowner is still alive, they often continue living in the home and managing it just as they always have. The trust simply becomes the legal structure, the legal entity that holds the property. So every trust has a trustee. And by the way, I have a document on my website called the 21 Responsibilities of Trustees. If you want to pop over there and grab it, you're more than welcome to. But the trustee is the person responsible for managing the assets within the trust according to the instructions laid out in the trust documents. If the property needs to be sold, the trustee is typically the person who has the authority to make that decision. The trustee's responsibility is to act in the best interest of the beneficiaries while following the legal instructions within the trust. And because trustees often carry significant responsibility, many seek the guidance from professionals. I call it the power team of four, starting with the family attorney, a family financial advisor, the family CPA. But my question is, who's managing the family real estate? Well, that's where a certified real estate planner like me comes in, because we, together in cooperation with the power team of four, we make sure that a holistic solution is provided to the family real estate as it pertains to the trust and other things that are a part of this situation. So when a property held in a trust is sold, the process often looks very similar to a traditional home sale from the outside. The home is listed on the market, buyers make offers, and the transaction proceeds through escrow. However, there are a few additional considerations involved. The first is that the trustee must ensure they're following the trust's legal instructions and may work closely with the estate planning attorney or the financial advisors and the CPA who are involved with the trust. Documentation may also reflect that the property is being sold by the trustee on behalf of the trust. And because of these factors, many trustees prefer working with real estate and professionals who understand how these trust property sales work. It's not just some extra paperwork, by the way. But the trust property sales often occur during significant life transitions. And sometimes the homeowner has for example, moved into a senior living community. Other times, the property becomes part of estate administration after somebody has passed. Because of this, trust property sales often involve both financial and emotional considerations for the families. And many heirs are deciding what to do with a home that has been in the family for decades. And by the way, I do have a video on how to determine cost basis, whether a home is being inherited or passed on to a family member if the person has carryover or carry over in cost basis versus a step up in cost basis. So anyway, real estate often plays a major role in estate planning, obviously. So homes are frequently the most valuable asset within the trust. But because of this, real estate decisions often involve the collaboration between the power team of four, which is going to be critical to the trust's success. Because when these four professionals work together, families navigating housing decisions can do so with greater confidence. So if you're navigating real estate within a trust in Santa Barbara or anywhere in California, understanding the process can make a significant difference in how smoothly the transaction unfolds. So in the next video, we're going to talk about we're going to talk about different situations that many families tend to face, which is what happens to a house after someone passes away and the property is part of an estate. And I hope that this video helped clarify how trust and real estate interact. Please give it a thumbs up and leave a comment below with any questions you have about real estate planning or trust property sales. I'll see you in the next one.